Hey, how you doing? This is Cool Breeze, and today I have Miss Vanessa with me. Miss Vanessa, tell them what you do.
Okay, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I've been doing hair for about 25 years now. Yay! Woo.
All right. And since you've been doing this, I'm sure there's been a lot of things you had to deal with. But the first thing I want to know is what was the thing that kind of pushed you to move into cosmetology?
Okay, the one great thing that pushed me into being a cosmetologist was my 3-year-old daughter, actually. I needed some quick money. Cosmetology school takes about like 18 months, or
How much
I don't know
was
how
it?
it is now, but it took me about a year or so. So it's less time than college.
Yeah, well, I mean, how much does it cost?
Oh my goodness, I don't remember. I went to cosmetology school in 93, 94. I don't know.
Dang. Yeah.
But it could have been like thousands. I didn't have to pay a lot, but I did have to pay.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And I first went to a tech school, but then I ended up at a private school.
Why?
Well, the private school was opened up by a black guy named Hassan Rashidin, and I was like, well, I can learn how to do very good black hair, or all hair, if I went to his school. So I changed.
You took a change for the culture. Shout out to you.
Right.
See, we didn't even know that. Now, what were some of the struggles you had to deal with in school?
Some of the struggles was definitely being away from my daughter, but also learning how to cut and understanding color. Like, cutting was I was horrible at it. I remember the first time I did a haircut, I cried. I literally cried, and the teacher was like, just do it. It's fine. I'm here. I can fix it. But I just felt like I had to be
Did you
perfect
destroy it that
everything.
bad?
I don't think I did a bad job, but I didn't feel like I was capable.
Oh, you're nervous.
Right, I was
Okay.
very nervous, and I hadn't gotten the skill at cutting. I hadn't gotten it down pat. But thank God I'm good with the clippers, and well, not clippers. I'm good with the shears now. I can cut anyone.
You can slice and dice.
Yes, I can.
Now, starting your career up, what was that like? What did you have to overcome, and what actually allowed you to understand that you could actually really make money? What was the breaking point when you realized I can really, really make money? Like I'm good at this, and
I think
you were really
the
wrong.
last semester of school, because I never had to get people to come sit in my chair. It was always people coming to the schools for me to do their hair, whether it was because it was inexpensive or whether or not they liked me. But I realized that word of mouth got me a lot of business. So when I transitioned into the salon, which I started working at JCPenney, I really didn't have to worry about clientele, because I just had I was blessed in that area to have a good following. So yeah.
So, what happened when not modern technology, when social media kind of came into the picture?
Social media ruined my life. Oh my God. Now, I think if I would have embraced it, I think a lot of older stylists, we were just so used to in the 90s, people just come in. It didn't matter where you worked, Burger King, the White House, it didn't matter. You was coming to get your hair done. So we didn't really have to worry about clientele. But as, the early 2010, that decade, maybe a little earlier than that, it seemed like it shifted. Social media became kind of a really positive trend, but yet it's still a kind of negative trend, because now everybody's putting on, I can do this, and they're showing you how to do it, so then you can do it at home. You think you can do it at home. But a lot of, people still need stylists. You still need to have a person who helps take care of your hair, definitely, hands down.
Y'all like the people who diagnose themselves and get themselves. They put teeth back in their mouth with super glue.
Right. So like YouTube has become like the modern day bootleg. They're not in the kitchen, but they in the kitchen. So
DIY.
Right. Exactly. So I think it's a great thing though, because it allows you to not only be exposed to your city, but it be exposed to the world.
Right.
So, you can brand yourself better. I don't know, it's just a great tool. I just wish I would have jumped on it a lot sooner, because I just feel like it could help, take me to another level instead of just being behind the chair. I can just be worldwide.
So what are the things you're doing now to kind of catch up to, well, not even catch up, but get over the learning curve of social media?
Well, doing more Instagram, trying to post, trying to, just brand myself better. Not being afraid of, the new things out like TikTok. I haven't gotten on there yet, but I'm going to do it. Yeah. So I'm on Facebook, but I don't really use Facebook. And I need to. I really
What about
do.
Twitter?
I have an account, but
You don't tweet?
I don't.
You gotta
really
tweet.
need to do that.
You gotta
I
tweet,
should.
man.
That's really, that's one of the main ones, right?
Yes. I think the top two are Instagram and Twitter right now. Well, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook is fairly big right now.
Okay.
It's fairly big, especially in the business realm. You also got LinkedIn. You got a LinkedIn, right?
I do.
Okay. You have to post on LinkedIn too.
Okay, I didn't know you can post on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Welcome to the social media era.
Yay.
Led by your boy, Mr. Kool. All right. Now, I guess with your career, what is the one thing that you just specialize in? Like you can do blindfolded.
I can cut.
Blindfolded?
Well. Oh yeah, I could. With shears, not the clipper. Although I probably could, but
You probably
not
should.
proficient.
Should. Not with shears.
Yeah. So
I believe you. I just don't trust you.
Okay, all right. Me too. We're in the same boat.
Okay, good. Let's go.
So yeah, so what terrified me in school,
Is the one thing you're good at now.
I hands down.
But you
I'm
focused
very
on it and
good.
worked on it a lot.
Yes, I did. Took classes and I just honed my skills. So yeah.
When it comes to money management, what is something that you would advise, not just young people that want to be stylists, but just young people in general?
I would definitely advise to get educated on it, because it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you're saving. And I really don't think some of us in our culture, in the melanin culture, we don't really understand money, because we don't really talk. We just hand to hand, day to day type, people. Some of us are. So I think really getting an understanding of money, whether it's retirement, whether it's savings, mutual funds. I think we just need to know how to really make our money grow, stretch and grow. Yeah. So if you're not educated on it, I think it's a great thing. I mean, the library is a great.
It's
tool.
free. $3.99, baby. Whole lot of book shit.
Yeah. And go ahead.
I got you. Now, I wanted to keep it on the mentor phase. You feel me? What would be your advice to a young beautician or barber that wanted to get into this industry because they think they're just gonna make a lot of money?
Right. Oh yeah. My advice is when you're in school to learn, and not just learn, but to understand what you're doing. We're in this niche or niche thing where people only want to do one thing, but I think you should collab your skills. I think you should learn cutting and coloring. If that's what your thing that you're really into, or you might be interested in weave or extensions, but I think you should do coloring extensions. I really think if you can get your skills down pat, understand your tools, be very educated in what you really want to do, I think that really helps. And understand how to brand yourself, and understand that you can make some money, but it won't be like a lot of money. Now, there are some stylists out there that's in the game, new in the game. They are really doing really well. But I think for the majority of stylists, it's like you have to grow. You have to grow your clientele. So if you're not fortunate to have clientele when you leave school, you're gonna have to grow. And I think patience is a real big key too. Just being patient and trust your craft. So when you're really good at it and you're efficient and you have time management, the money you make, you learn how to save some and spend some. I think that would be the formula for being a great hairstylist, and have longevity in the business as well. So yeah.
All right. I don't think that's it. There's more. There is more. But wait, there's more. Now, you brought her up early in the interview. What was life like as a mother trying to do this?
Oh, wow. It was hard for me, but yet and still I had support. So I had long hours in the salon because I was pretty, full every day. So I didn't spend a lot of time, or as much time as I should have, with my daughter. And then, God goodness, I got married and had another baby, got divorced. So it's like my life was doing a lot of things. But as the single parent aspect, that thing of being away from her was hard. I really wish I would have stuck to a plan. I had goals, I had things set, but I didn't execute them. And I think if I would have, gave myself like a 3 to 5 year plan, she was still small and I would have been able to give her more of me. Because when your children are younger, they need, the parent, the hands-on. Even though my mom helped a lot, my dad sometimes, but my sisters and then her other grandparents helped. But yeah, I think that was the hardest thing for me. And not having money management. I could have so much money. Yeah, I could have been a millionaire because I knew about mutual funds. I knew about all those things, but I didn't execute.
I got you.
Yeah.
Dang, you sound like me. Like, I know a lot about the money industry,
Right.
but yet I just be chilling.
Exactly.
So yeah, I definitely gotta execute. There was something else I wanted to ask you, and it went a little something like this. No, I actually don't remember. Oh, what is your dream for just your career altogether?
My dream as
Because we talked about a school.
we did.
We're calling it Nessa Tech. Calling it Nessa Institute of
Institute of Trichology Styling. I believe, I just have a great feeling that I can, educate people around the world, not just in the city. I haven't got all the logistics yet, but I just feel like I can do pop-ups where I can, I don't have to, maybe not open up a brick and mortar school, but I can go to other countries and travel and teach. A lot of people are doing that, but
I had no idea. I didn't know that was even possible. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like what I know, and me being 25 years in the game, I have a lot to offer, especially when it comes down to allowing people to know what I know, but it makes their creative juices flow a lot better. I think I am a catalyst. It's a good word. I think it could be a catalyst for their creativity. Yeah.
I got you. Now, there's another thing. You wanted to also go to school to be a dermatologist?
Yeah, I did. That was like my thing. That was my plan. See, the plan, but then you execute it. I did the first half. I went to cosmetology school, got the cosmetology license, and I was supposed to go to college and become a dermatologist because I was just told you have to be a resident. You know, well, you have to do residency and you can't work. So I was like, well, you can always do hair, you know. Just come on over, I'll do it, you know. But I would have a license, so I'd be allowed to do it. So I thought that would help me out in that aspect. But, you know, I was doing so well in cosmetology, I kind of, I went to school for a year, though. But, yeah, I didn't go back. I didn't
She got the refund check and dip.
3 years. Then 4 years, so 12 years, kind of, yeah. So I thought about it. I was like, ooh, Jesus,
Wait,
that's a long time.
It's 12 years to be a dermatologist?
Yeah, you have to do 4 years of college,
Good
4
Lord
years of
in
medical
heaven.
school, and 2 years of business.
You know what? I wanted to be a
Specialized.
nurse. I wanted to be a nurse.
Yeah.
I got certified to be a CNA. And then I was like, nah.
Yeah, see, it pays
But I got a certificate in the field I was going to be in. So when I started like going to these different homes, these different nursing homes, you got to change diapers. You got old dudes that's trying to fight you. He up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, bruh, go to bed, man. What you doing?
But you know what? That's a good thing. You know, just the idea you brought up. Sometimes you might want to go into something and you go into it and you're like, okay, well, I don't think I'm interested in it.
No, yeah. You
So
should
then
definitely
can
take
go
a
to
job in the
something
field.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's okay. I think to at least try and go, you know, and especially in this industry, if you say, okay, I want to be a weed specialist, then you go and you're like, well, I'm really not. I would rather cut. I mean, I don't think you should, you know, feel like you're a failure or you're not doing right by wanting to switch or shift gears, if you will, you know, in terms of being what you need to be in the industry. You know, it's a lot of really talented people in the industry. I really like the way, you know, where the industry is going. I like the evolution of it. But yeah, you shouldn't be afraid of the challenge.
I'm going to be a cosmetologist someday soon.
Yeah, you can.
I'm just playing. I'm
You
not.
can sit in my class and I can teach you.
I can come to your class?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. Tell them where they can find you. Not just the location, but your social media as well.
Okay. All right. You can find me on social media, on my Instagram at Be More Studio, Facebook Vanessa More Studio. I am Vanessa Jenkins on LinkedIn and Twitter, and on most days I'm at Eclipz Hair Gallery on Walker Street, 239 Walker Street. It's not too far from the stadium, so if you need your hair done for a game or whatever, just come on through.
All right. This is the homie K Breeze. You can find me on Instagram at _KBREEZE. That's _K Breeze __. And you can follow the YouTube channel at Kool Breeze Media. All right. We're going to end it like this. You know what I'm saying? And we out.